I'm gonna eat a baked potato. So because we used our water for the farm, I need to go back down and get another bucket of water. And since I said I'm tired of jumping up and down the blocks on the hill, we have to build ourselves a staircase down. So that's what we're gonna do in the morning. Here we are, brand new day. Let's see if we can get this staircase down to the river built before nighttime. I think we can do it, no problem. So first things first, kind of visualize our path down. What's up, wolf? I think we'll go down here. Generally what I like to do is kind of leave the terrain as natural as possible. So I mean, it would be more direct to make one staircase down straight through, but then that would be kind of boring and just a straight line. So we'll kind of go with what the terrain has been given to us, and make adjustments where we need to. So we're gonna need stairs, make some birch planks, and we'll pick up this crafting table. So when you're making a staircase, it doesn't really have to be a grand staircase. Like you see in the mine, it's only 1 block wide. And for the mine, that's not too bad because we're not bouncing into the side of the blocks as we're going up usually. But if you have one staircase on a hill like this, you could find yourself bumping into the side pretty easily. So if you have the resources, if you have enough wood, enough stone, it might be worth making your stairway at least 2 blocks wide. So that way you don't have to be running with such a fine-tuned aim up and down your staircase. So I think to start off with, we'll go with a 2 wide staircase. I like a 3 wide, but we'll start with 2 and see how that goes. So you of course don't need to do this, especially all the way to the river. That's could take a lot of wood, a lot of time, but if you're interested in base building and kind of building out your world, it's worth the investment of time to do something interesting and nice. Uh-oh. Starting to run out of time. Well, we didn't make it in the first day. On to the next day. We're almost there. He digs with his hands, and he has a shovel on his hotbar. So how you organize your hotbar really comes down to personal preference, and you'll figure out how you want to organize what you keep on your hotbar. I typically like to keep my torches in the middle, and my weapon and tool close by, although I don't have my pickaxe loaded in there right now. Probably would have been smarter to put my shovel there. I'm actually reserving my shovel for path block as we go back. And I guess technically we made it on the second day. Let's get that bucket filled right now. Boom. So I'm going to run back and drop this bucket off, come back down to get another one so I can show you something cool that'll prevent us from having to keep running up and down the hill for water. So I have the second bucket of water. I'll meet you back at the base, and on the way, I'm going to make this path a little bit nicer. So we're putting these stripped oak pillars, because eventually I'll come back in here and put some fence posts and hang some lanterns to light it up real nice and make the path just look a little bit nicer. And there we have it. Path down to the river. Crunch, crunch, crunch. So the staircase is done. What I want to do now is make a bunch of fence posts. Let's see if this is enough. It's probably not enough. And I'll start putting in the fence posts. Then they'll be ready for lanterns once we find enough iron. So what we'll do, we're going to make this 4 high. There we go. We'll do one side, make it 4 high. We'll do one side lower than the other. Yep. And we'll hang the lantern. Do we want it this way? Yep, I think that's the way. And then we'll hang the lantern from the lower one. So, this is a luxury. You don't need to do this. We're gonna fall down the stairs. For now, I'm just gonna put one fence post and a torch. And once we get the iron, then I will change them as we go. So although we won't really need to come back down here for water. Oh, you've been busy. Well, thank you so much. I will take that. No tips. No tips, please. No delivery fee? Excellent. When we start exploring, Having this path and the staircase built will make it easier for us to get up and down. So it'll still be helpful to get us down here. If we come over here to explore this mountain, go up inside that cave right there, or to come down here, or even just to get down here, heading that way to go explore. So is it entirely necessary to go this far? Not really. You could jump around, climb up the hill. You don't need the path blocks. You don't need the strip logs. But it is good practice, a little building experience to get your confidence up. And after all, it will be helpful. So on to that other thing with the water buckets. So you got some iron, made a bucket, got some water. Now if you have water nearby, then awesome. Not a big deal for you. But if you don't have water conveniently nearby like us, although now it's easier for us to get to our water source, but it's inconvenient having to run down and run back. It takes up time. A solution for that is an infinite water supply. So here are a couple ways to do that. So this water was the first bucket we got, and the water in my bucket is the second one. So the first one we'll do is dig yourself out 3 blocks. Nice little trench. Place your water bucket on the one end so it's flowing to the end of the trench. Get your other water supply. Aim for that other side of the trench. Place your water. And once the water stops flowing, that animation of flowing, and then it just looks like this, kind of like it's shimmering, that's an infinite water supply. So then you can come over here, grab your water from the middle block, and the water replenishes itself. Infinite water. Do it again, and it replaces itself. So as long as your water is shimmering like this, you're good. Take it from the center block, and your water source will be infinite. Now this only works with a trench 3 blocks long. See, we do have the shimmering effect here, but if we take the water from this side, it returns to flowing water. So it is not infinite. Oh, I don't like doing this. Killing the water. Another option is we can make a 2x2 square. Come get your water. Place it in one corner. Get your other water and go to the opposite corner of the square. Place your water. And there you go. Shimmering infinite water supply. Now here it doesn't matter which corner you take it from. It will replenish itself. So now, if you do not have a water source that is nearby, you'll have readily available water at your base. So maybe having a water supply at your base might be an eyesore for you. What I was thinking of doing was making kind of a pond back here. So I think that'll be a project for later on, but it'll integrate the infinite water source into the base. So there we have it. We built our staircase, and now we have an infinite water supply. Hope this gave you a good idea how to deal with your own hills. Give it a shot, get some confidence building, and put that bucket to use. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. That'll do it for now. Thanks for watching.